This the NC State, riding round in my NC place. The tall hills and NC State, yes, NC's great. Cheer wine in my NC State, wouldn't rather be in any place. This the NC State, riding round in my NC place. The Winston Rams and EC State, yes, NC's great. From Cookout to Bojangles Place, wouldn't rather be in any place. This the NC State. It's a beautiful day in the R.
What up, y'all? Welcome to No Fluff TV, place where it's NC first for all of NC's own. You know what I mean? And we just finished having Christmas, and then we up here New Year's Eve, man. We're almost New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So we got our first Zoom guest, man. I don't really do Zoom, but the way things are going, man, I might have to get used to it. But yeah, man, I got this special guest, man. Of course, one of North Carolina's own. Introduce yourself to everyone.
What up, everybody? It's the G.I.C, a Black Soul Entertainment Group. Now out of Western North Carolina, man, Fall City, Relevant. Stand up, man. I'm repping the whole NC, especially the West Side. Y'all already know what to do, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. So look, man, we're gonna jump right into it, but I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate you reaching out. You know what I mean, handling everything on your side, man.
No doubt, man.
People following, so I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, man. I see what you're doing. I love what you're doing, man. Giving artists like me a chance to tell their side, get their side up and get on these different platforms, man. Because I think it's useful for artists like myself. They need to stay on. They need to get on opportunities like this because,
right.
Anything like this that can help get your name out there, no matter how big or how small it is, any little thing can help gain that exposure. You know what I mean?
Right.
You never know.
That's right. That's right. It's true, man. Word. Well, look, man, let's jump right into this thing, brother. So, man, No Fluff TV, it's all about being honest, being real. People say no cap, but over here is no cap, man. We say no fluff. So, you know what I mean? So that's the whole thing. No fluff. Keep all the extra stuff out of it. Give us the straight, raw, as transparent as you can answers, man. You know what I mean? We can have a real conversation. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna jump into the no fluff questions. We're gonna see how raw, how honest you're gonna be. Since we're on the Zoom, I'm gonna shorten the time a little bit. I'm giving you 10 seconds to answer these questions. So the first answer, I think you should go ahead and just say it, just to, usually that first thought is kind of what it is. So Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna start you off with these 3 questions. So the first question: who is your current crush?
I had to say my wife, man.
Okay, I was about to say she must be in the next room listening. So that was wise. That was wise. All right.
Yeah, man, gotta keep the wife happy, man.
That's right. Yeah. How long you been married?
Actually, this year, man, I know there's a lot that's been going in 2020. But I honestly say, man, there's much surprises for me, man. And we 5 years, and this is going good, man.
You said 5 years. You broke up right there.
Yeah, we've been together 5 years, and we got married this year.
Okay, cool. All right, good. So that's good to hear. Y'all been together 5 years. You know what I mean? So let's move to the next question.
All right.
Have you tossed salad or had your salad tossed?
Hell no. Don't get down like that.
Okay. Just making sure, man. Y'all been together 5 years. She might have brought that freak out of you. Okay. Last question. Name one thing you hate about your mom.
One thing I hate about my mom? I can say hard to listen sometimes. You can tell her one thing, and you be like, yo, mom, like it's like this. She be like, no, it's not. Until she actually have to see for herself like what it is, and you be like, you don't want to say I told you so, but
right.
you know how that go.
Yeah,
that be one.
that's all of our moms, man. It's all of our moms, man. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you participating in the no fluff questions, man. So, you know, we're just gonna dip in and out. So, like, what are your vices, man? What are you into? Like, you know, what do you enjoy on your leisure?
Well, man, I'm pretty much chill, man. I'm down there for whatever that could occupy my time. I don't like to just sit and just be bored half the time unless there's absolutely nothing for me to do. Right. But on my spare time, man, I try to write. I like to get into the whatever, man. If I'm not trying to write any more music or any content, I'm just now getting into starting to write books. I want to get into writing children's books, you know, get a little bit of that. Eventually I want to get into, you know, like comics, like my black anime, you know, keep it a little interesting, you know, just being a dad, you know, just trying to keep myself creative, you know, little hobbies, trying to get myself back in shape. I know, like, once, like, I'm one of those types, like, I'll be on it, I'll be good, like, working, I'll be lifting weights for, like, a good month or so, and then I'll just stop. I guess because it's just me, you know, it's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why. But, yeah, man, just enjoy listening to music, vibing out with my people, man, just, you know, just, just being around, just living, man.
Okay. What made you get into anime?
Oh man, probably with my brother, man. My brother, like he was actually like inspiration to me in a lot of things, especially with the music. Like with him being from Chicago on the South Side, and he coming in, and me being country kid from a small town, North Carolina. I was like, where, like, he doing all this and that? Like, I thought it was like the coolest shit, you know what I mean? Like, this dude, like, in the anime, he rapping and this, that, and the third. So I kind of like just took up after him. And like at 9, like, that's when I attempted to do the music thing. Like, I tried, then I know along with him, and one day we were watching the BET Awards, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me one day. You know what I mean? I just kind of stuck to it for a while. And I set it down for a little while. Then when I was 13, you know, everybody wanting to rap and everything. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to be the one of the hottest young cats out my city to go ahead and just to do it. And I guess that's what drove me to get into the music and venture off these other things.
Right.
And with me being, I'm the youngest out of 7. Well, in my mom and dad's household was 4. Being the youngest out of there, you know, it was kind of, I don't know, man. I just kind of had to just stay on myself, because I mean, with them being 10 plus years older than me, it's kind of like hard. Like it's almost like I'm just the only child, you know.
Right. No,
a lot of things I had to kind of learn to do on my own. Right. And yeah, man, just been going on from there, and like I just took a love to it, you know. Like the more I wrote and started receiving like good feedback from my peers, it's like, yo, like, you pretty good. I mean, like, as long as I go, once I get one material down and I keep listening to it and I'm working on to the next, I automatically think like, yo, man, this shit is trash, man. Right. And I guess that's what kept me going, you know, and still pushing and doing music.
Right. So he introduced you to the anime. What's your favorite character?
I'm a big DBZ fan, so.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, man.
I just got that right there because I don't really know nothing about anime that much.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a few, man. Other than the Dragon Ball Z, like the Inuyasha, Afro Samurai, Yu Yu Hakusho, just to name a few. I know there's a lot of animes and
Naruto. I think Naruto or something like that.
You know what? I ain't into Naruto like that, man.
Okay.
Is this? I just can't get jiggy with it.
Right.
But yeah, man, It's anything. I just try to have a creative mind, man. Whatever, like, it's something that I can create, and there's a possible way of getting people to reach out to it and enjoy it. I mean, I'm all for it, man.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of things I said I wanted to do, but never got to do. I mean, I wanted to be a pro basketball player, just all kinds of shit. But it's just something about music. It just always stuck around.
Okay.
You know what I mean? As soon as like I hear a beat, it's almost like I'm hypnotized to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's in our soul, man.
Right.
Which yeah, man, it's a lot. But music, that's always been my number one passion, my goal. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you're gonna create anime and then do the music for it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
I can do that. Like I said, it's baby steps to it. It's just a little bit that I want to do with that, but as of right now, I'm just kind of focused on just like the music part. Yeah, and my time with the books. I was saying earlier, like creating kids' books.
Right.
As I'm in the process of that, and then along down the road, once I
So
get a little buzz, I can start.
So
I can't. No, man, if I had a machine that could draw out the stuff that's in my head, I'll be the best. But I'll do a little something, but
Okay.
This ideas in my head, man.
Okay. So yeah, like what made you get into music? Like other than your brother, like what genres of music were you introduced to, at an early age?
You know what? It's funny because before rap, it's like my dad was the old head. He was listening like the oldies, like Sam Cooke, Jackie Wilson, the OJs. He loved Eddie Kendricks. My mom, she was in the Barry White, all those old classic guys. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to that and the R&B before I was like deep into rap like that. Of course, like.
Okay.
Like, but my brothers and sisters, they was bumping that West Coast heavy, like Pac, Snoop, and all of them.
Right.
And so, like, that was like whatever rap I heard, like listening to them, like that's what I was on. So I'm like, all right,
okay,
so I'm feeling this. Right. And well, like I said, what made me kind of get into it is like my dad, even though he wasn't really into hip hop like that, like, but he was hip to most of the things that was going on. Sometimes like he'll do like a little beating on the table and stuff like that and have like some rhythm to it. Or I'll be riding with him and like we'll hear music, it'll just be instrumentals. I'm like, Dad, what's that? It's like, that's instrumentals. And we'll just be just riding, cruising. And like I just developed a love for just music, man, and the right.
So you listen to
be like my brother.
You listen to a bunch of singers, like can you sing?
I try, but I'm not that great. Some people may say different, but
okay. So other people tell you that you sound good, but you like, nah, I can't really sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not a lot of people have heard me sing anyway. It's just like whenever I'm harmonizing on the track, or putting some melodies in the background, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you. Well, look, man, let's play this game, man. I got a game, man. You know what I mean? So you gotta like sound like you got a knowledge of music, man. So let's play this game. It's called How Hip Hop Are You, man? So it's 5 questions, 20 points apiece. Hopefully you can get 100. But if not, I have one bonus question worth 25 points, man. So we're gonna see what your grade is and see how hip hop are you. Are you ready?
All right. Let's get it.
Right. Question number 1. How many tracks are on Illmatic?
Damn.
20 seconds, brother.
I want to say it's like 15 to 17. I can't remember. I know it's in the double digits.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
shit.
Illmatic had 10 tracks, 9 songs. It was only the
Okay.
intro and the 9
Okay.
songs. Yep. All
Okay.
right. Okay, man. We gotta redeem yourself for this one.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Name the members of the rap group Houdini. 20 seconds.
I know there was 2 of them too. Hey, you pulling out some questions out out the head, ain't you?
Yeah. Okay, 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. I ain't listening to Houdini like that. I mean, other than Friends, and
Right.
that's about it.
Yeah, it's kind of
And One Love.
I'm trying to touch it
Yeah.
now. And I asked that question too, man.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, send a piece to Ecstasy, who just died, I think last week, from Houdini, man. So
Oh man.
you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. But it was three members. It was Ecstasy, Jalil, and DJ Drew. For all those people
Okay.
out there that want some hip hop facts, man. So all right, brother. All right, see if we can see. Let's see if we can help you on this one. Question number 3.
All right.
Who had a single, I think it's one hit, that was called My Projects? 20 seconds.
I want to say. No, I'm thinking of somebody else. Said the single was called My Project or the album?
No, the single.
The single? Oh, okay.
It was a one-hit wonder. I'm gonna give you an additional 10 seconds on this one.
Damn. Yeah, you might as well go ahead and skip that one, man.
All right. This artist called Cuckoo Cal.
Cuckoo Cal.
Yeah, that was a really whack name.
Yeah.
But he only had that one song, My Projects. But yeah. All right, brother. I hope you get this one, bro, because right now it ain't looking good. All right. Here we go. Question number 4. What artist rated the Grammy Awards for not getting Album of the Year?
Oh, repeat that question again.
What artist rated the Grammy stage about not winning I think Album of the Year award?
Oh, what artist ran up on the stage about? That was Kanye, wasn't it? That was getting on about with Beyonce, the Taylor Swift. Oh no, that's all right. Different time. All right.
Okay. 5 more seconds and this.
This one, it seemed like I know. It's just I'm trying to think of my memory bank, man. Like, yeah, I'm off guard.
Okay. ODB.
You know what? Yep, I do remember that now.
Yeah. Okay.
That's been a minute.
Yeah.
That's been a minute.
Yeah. All right.
Rest in peace, ODB, man.
Yes, rest in peace, ODB. All right, brother. Question number 5. Where is Ninth Wonder from?
Oh, Carolina, Durham. Of course.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Winston-Salem.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They met in Durham.
That's on me. I knew that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I knew that. Yeah, him, Big Remo, and them, they all from Winston-Salem. Yeah.
Okay. The bonus question. Hopefully you can get 25 points.
All right.
All right, bro. Finish the line. I'm gonna read part of the line, then I'm gonna stop, and then you have to finish the next line.
Okay.
Okay. Wear a G on my chest. I don't need Dapper Dan.
You said wear a G on my chest.
I don't need Dapper Dan.
Yeah. A G on my chest. Yeah, I don't know that one. It sounds familiar.
It should.
It seemed like I heard that line from like a couple artists though, like that.
Really?
It seemed like 50 said something similar to that.
Who else might have said something similar to that?
I can't think of old buddy name.
All right, let me help you. Jay-Z said, wear G on my chest. I don't need Dapper Dan. This ain't a song outfit, Holmes. Holmes is about it. This is from the song You Don't Know off of Blueprint.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry to tell you, brother, but you are not hip hop. You got to get it together.
Hey, man, it's all right, man.
Yeah, you good, man. It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
Oh, yeah.
So look, let's talk about your childhood, man. How did you grow up? Did you grow up in a 2-parent home? Like, how was it?
Oh man, I say it was pretty decent, man. Growing up, I had out of my mom and dad, it was had a brother and 2 sisters growing up, and that's all of them were 10 plus years older than me.
Right.
For them, it was kind of a lot rougher. I know because my dad, he wasn't in his right mind at the time. I mean, he was, but it was just, drugs and everything. It was just, his papa was Rolling Stone. Apparently, when I was born, he calmed down some. So,
okay.
It was all right, man. I learned a lot from him while he was here.
Right.
He passed away out of aneurysm when I was 9. Wow. So it was like I had to learn to be the man of the house, right. While my brothers and sisters pretty much gone out the nest, and it's just me and my mom.
Right.
Yeah, man. So it's just I had to grow up fast, early, man. A lot of things I didn't understand. It was kind of tough for me, like learning how to do the simple things around the house, like fix a pipe or work on a commode, like just little shit like that, and right. Thankfully my uncle along the way kind of showed me the ropes to it some, and gaining skills. That's why it's important. I believe it's important for us black men to be in these young kids' lives, you know what I'm saying? So like we can show them how to do, necessity shit like around the house or what we need for job skill. Cause a lot of that, even when I got of age, I didn't really know how I had the experience to get on with these jobs and stuff. So hell, for me, like, all right, okay, I can't get hired on nowhere, so I had to I started out selling snacks in school. Like, I was selling snacks like a motherfucker. Like, the teachers, they would be selling their snacks in the classrooms.
Right.
And like, they wouldn't get no clientele because I'm over here supplying with like Slim Jims. I had Nutty Buzz, all kinds of shit. Right. They got a tip like, yo, none of that. So I'm like,
where you get the stuff from?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Eventually, I picked that hustle back up when I messed around. I had my crib, and I was able to get EBT. So what I would do is like I'll hit up some of these stores, like these little salvage stores. I'll get like boxes of these different snacks and stuff like that off of EBT. I ain't spending my money, so I'm getting that.
Right.
I'm just hey, I'll hit up these parks, these trap houses and shit. Like, cause niggas smoke, they're gonna want something to snack on. I'm like, yo, I got the snacks, I got drinks on deck. I'll come up and be booming off of that. But in that process, I couldn't hold on to a decent paying job because around my areas it's scarce. Like, it was a lot of factories around here, and all of them are gone, due to back then. So I mean, it was just it was tough, man. And my mom's struggling and everything. So I'm trying to sell a little bit of weed here and there, like just to have something to get me back and forth to look for a job.
Right.
You know,
So
and
you say your uncle taught you. Was this your real uncle or like a fake uncle? Like your
that's my
mom
real
had a
uncle.
little. Okay, I was about to say, because sometimes that's what happened. Because I've been
Yeah,
uncle to some kids before.
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I'm the uncle, but I ain't really the uncle. So
yeah. I
okay,
feel you.
got you. Okay,
Yeah,
just
man.
I gotta
Couple
make
years.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, already, man.
yeah.
But
So
yeah, it wasn't too bad until like my teen years, man. It was just like I guess my mom, she couldn't keep up with just handling on her own all the time, and her being a giver, man. Like, you can give and give so much, and once she's depleted out of her funds, and it's like, where's the help? We couldn't get no
right,
help anywhere, so we
right,
scrapping for change and shit, man. It
yeah,
was tough, man.
right. How did that make you
And,
feel knowing that you had older siblings and they weren't helping?
um, I would say because most of them was in the same boat. Well, my sister, she joined the Navy and she stays in Virginia. So
Okay,
she would do what she can at times, and she had her little family as well. So we understood she couldn't just drop everything and do everything, but she can help at times.
right,
Well, the rest of them, they're struggling themselves, trying to get their lives together. So hey man, it's like one of those things of what can you do?
right, right. So like like going to school and everything. You haven't dealing with these things. You saying your pops died at 9. Like, how is this affecting you and even your mental health during this time, man? I mean, you're 9 years old. You're having to now become the man in the house, help your mom, with things, and she had to be older because if your if your siblings are 10 years and older than you are, then your parent is up some age a little bit.
Yeah.
So like like how is all of that affecting you as a child and like your school and everything, schoolwork?
Man, like I started grades start going down some because it's like uh, I don't know, man. It's almost like she did everything she could to help, but it's almost like she didn't really know how, I guess, to
Mm.
connect with me. So if that make any sense,
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
I mean, it was just kind of different, man. How it hit me was, I don't know. That's some things I just kind of had to learn the hard way. It was like, okay, she telling me about this thing, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, I can just do it my way, and everything will be cool. You know what I mean? And that wound up didn't work, so I had to kind of just learn how what she was telling me, even though I took it as sometimes I take it to where like how she would come off like she was just coming off mean or something like that. But in actuality, she was telling me to help me understand in the long run. There's just a lot of things I just didn't have a clear understanding until
right,
like, I guess she didn't really know how to break certain things down to me at the
right,
time. So I mean, yeah, and I even asked for like help or knowledge on certain things, but I mean, it's kind of hard once like you have these certain people like just start doing their thing or not putting in the time to help.
right.
It's that grew for me to resent some of my family or some of the ones who actually
Mm,
did care.
right.
It pushed me more and more into the streets because in my mind I'm feeling like, okay, don't nobody really care to help me or show me how to do these things. So I'm
Right.
just going and just do it on my own, get it how I know how to do it, and just going from there.
Okay.
So it was just growing up was just lessons.
Right. So you hopped off the porch at what age?
Um, about on my own it's kind of crazy because I'm from the country
Right.
and we have a house here and another house here in the same yard. So
Mm-hmm.
back then I moved out like 18. 18, 19. I could have left, which I kind of did periodically. I stayed with my sister for a little bit, came back, stayed with my brother for a little bit, came back. I wanted to do that because in a sense of way, I didn't want it to go the easy route. Like my brother was telling me, like, yo, just join the military. Ain't nothing down here. Like, you know what? I don't know if I should do that yet. I mean, I can't now because of health reasons, but and I thought about the military and doing that is, you know what? I always believe there was other ways of being successful.
Right.
So a part of me was like, you know what? I should just stay here, kind of be grounded and kind of learn from the ground up before I know I'm going, because I wanted to have it. I wanted to just have it easy.
Right.
You know, so I just felt like, you know, okay, it's a hard time here. I might as well just grow and learn from it. That way, as I become a full-fledged adult, I know how to tackle these situations or go through this certain adversity. So, I mean, that's why I stayed around some, and I'll say I kind of made it harder for myself, but I'm glad I did, you know.
Okay. So, why didn't you move away?
Well, I didn't have the necessarily funds for me. I mean, I could have just went, but in my mind, I wanted to be secure enough to where, say, if I go to a bigger city, wherever, where there's the cost of living is more than where I stay, I wouldn't have to fall off, where I just have to be like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be straight. If I'm gone, I'm gone. You know, I just come back whenever just to visit, you know. I just wanted to think it out strategically and not fall off. But at the same time, I wanted to be close to my mom because the simple fact that she's kind of up in age and it's just her. And I felt like I had an obligation to kind of just stick around and, you know, and help out and make sure, you know, the yard and everything was nice and cool, you know, and don't nobody try to pull the okie doke on her.
Right.
You know, that's kind of reason why I stayed, because I knew my oldest brother and sister, they weren't coming back. Once they were gone, they were gone. You know, it's like it's one of these towns. It's like it's
so you basically forced to be the man again. You know, like you had to be there for your mom when you're young, and then not only that, feel like you can't leave because now all the responsibility is on you again.
Yeah.
Is there any resentment in that?
A little. I could have done a lot more than what I've done. But at the same time, I kind of don't, because I mean, I've learned too. Like I said again, when my uncle, he actually stayed with me for a little bit of time when he was going through his personal issues, and while he was with me, like he showed me these things around the house, you know, just stuff in life in general, you know, and as a man, you know, so it kind of helped me out. So I was like, you know what, I'm pretty much good here. And plus, I never was the type. Well, I wouldn't say never was the type. I wasn't in a position where I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Or wasn't in a worse off spot to where I had to go up and do something. You know, I didn't have nothing major on my record. So if I wanted to just go, I can do that. Or I mean, if I have a car, I can just up and go anywhere I want. I always have a spot, you know, and it's ours. So it's like I kind of felt like I don't really need to go anywhere if I don't have to.
Right. Did you ever feel like you wanted, or not wanted to, but that you were gonna be like your dad, where he was the Rolling Stone? Did you ever feel like this might end up being my destiny, or or was it like I don't want to be nothing like him, so let me settle down?
I always wanted to be like my dad. That's most of my thing is in a way it was kind of my downfall, because I mean, trying to be like him and trying to, you know, feel his shoes, realize I can't, because my dad, he done so much.
Right.
And for me trying to keep up with that. I was like losing track of myself, what I really wanted to do, you know. So like I went to school for business because of him. I didn't finish, but I started a business and entrepreneurship. I always wanted to on my own because he died. He was on the way of building his own coffee shop, you know, right in one of the hoods he grew up in. And I just took like, man, I'm like, that he's doing so much. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get like him. You know, like he was, I mean, everybody liked him and everything. And I just took after him. And then realizing I had a good talk with my sister one day, and it's like, you know, you can't fill your dad's shoes. There's some big shoes. You got it. I mean, you got your music or you got this going on. Just follow your own path. He gonna be proud of you regardless.
Right. So, you know, you had all this stuff going on at home, and you know, trying to fill, you know, your dad's shoes. Like, what made you really jump into like writing music? Was it to express what you were feeling, or was it just to, you know, I'm just trying to be nice?
A little of both, man. At first, like when I was first started, I just wanted to be one of the best writers, you know. And then as I grew and gained an understanding of the concept of music and, you know, what am I doing, is like, okay, people really like substance. They like storytelling, you know. And so far as myself, some consider me a conscious rapper, and like I noticed like how I like an example with Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style album, like how the tracks just run into each other, like kind of like a story flow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I fell in love with that, like the artistry of that, and it got me to thinking one day, like, okay, I can be more creative with it. I was trying to tap into my creative side of it, and had a guy named Jerry Freeman who I was working with a track with. He does music production, gospel rap, the whole nine. And I wanted to try my hand in a gospel track. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna challenge you. You can write a song without any cursing, be a step forward. I'm like, you know what? I can do that.
Right.
And the more I done that, and I started writing a few of them and stuff, it's like, okay, like this is easy. You know, I can just come up with anything. I just start challenging myself to do more things and, you know, kind of make a name for myself. And I just wanted to be remembered as one of the, I want to say one of the greats, but one of the best who's original. I just wanted to make some original content and make it hot.
So you were a Christian rapper first?
No, I just tried it. Yeah. Okay. Man, it's dealing with everything, man.
Okay. So who are some of your like just North Carolina influences? You know, being from right here in North Carolina, who was the people that influenced you from here, from your state?
To be honest, I can't really think of none, man. Other than Petey, when he first got on, like, okay, he the first Carolina cat doing something like rapping anyway. You know, you had K.C., JoJo, and Anthony Hamilton, but so far as rapping, I was like, okay, like, yeah, I can do something. He from North Carolina, why can't I do it? Right. You know, but other than that, I can't really think of nobody from the state, man. Like I said, it's been my brother-in-law since I was closer to him, and it's kind of picking up his style. Some, man, I learned a lot from him. Right. So yeah, growing up, I didn't really have no influences out of Carolina. I mean, of course, you didn't really hear from anybody from here out like that. Well, I didn't anyway, so it was.
Right. Yo, what year were you born? Because they don't care.
91.
91. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, all right. Cool. Like, so do you remember your first rap though?
Man, I got a story. Well, my first rap I don't, but
okay.
Like once I started writing more when I was 13, I got up on it was in Virginia. It's one of the military malls, and they had a booth inside there. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get up in there. I'm gonna hop up in there. So my brother, he went in and
Come on,
spit some
military
fire.
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know military circle.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
don't think that mall is still even open anymore.
I don't think
Yeah,
so, man. Because last time I went in there, it was dead, and like I heard it was shootings in there and everything.
yeah. It was out there wilding.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I went in there and like I'm ready. Like I'm finna spit something that I already wrote. And it was off the 50 Cent the What Up Gang Stud, that track.
Right.
And as soon as I got in there, I bombed. Like, oh my God. It was I remember this one cat, he put in the headphones, he like just put it back. I'm like, oh man,
Right.
like I blew it. And yeah, like it was just
So you
then,
remember
man. I
that?
guess that yeah.
All right,
It was
let me
just,
hear it.
I
Let
don't
me
know
hear
what
it.
it was called.
Let me
Man,
hear it.
I
Let me
don't,
hear it, bro. You know it.
man, I can't remember that. This shit was so ghost. I had to erase it from my memory bank.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Yeah, man.
so what have you as far as music? You know, what have you been working on this year?
This year I've been more focused on my single, Focus.
Okay.
I originally intended, I wanted to put it as a track for a soundtrack for the Cobra Kai series.
Okay.
I wanted to have something to put on there because I have my homie KP, shout out to KP on the beat. He just made this like this thong, 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 thong. I'm like, hey, this guy he named it Asian sauce, and I'm like,
Right.
you know what? I could put something to that. It kind of makes something like I just thought of RZA. I'm like, you know, I can have like, some kind of RZA vibe to it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, and the more like, and my son, he was catching up on the Cobra Kai reruns,
Mm-hmm.
and that gave me the idea. I'm like, you know what? I should probably try to pitch this song to him.
Right.
No luck to that, but that's one of the things I've been working on, and
Okay.
like I said, I've just been dropping singles, so I've been working on that. About the process of putting the album together, along with a
Okay.
mixtape. I got an artist that I'm helping as well. I'm trying to get my hands in indie develop management. And it was a little start off of it, but I'm trying my hands with it, and so far it's going pretty good.
Okay.
That's another thing I always wanted to, since being in a small town with here, and I didn't really have much help, so I just wanted to create my own. Like I started off doing the blogging and the podcast. Like how I started off doing the blogging is, you know, like I said, I just wanted to create a platform for myself.
Right.
And as I was looking around, you know, so I'm looking, okay, you see in these local papers that all these businesses being advertised and stuff. And I got to thinking, I'm like, ain't no black businesses advertised.
Right.
So I took it upon myself to find some of these local black entrepreneurs that's kind of doing something. And I put some on my blog.
Right.
And wanted to make something. Now then it really got me to think, you know what, I could be like the hood spokesman. You know, and I gained some knowledge from this guy named Q. He runs Carter Mag out of New York. It's online, but it's called Carter Mag. Mm-hmm. And he gave me the inspiration to kind of get into the journalism side of it. So I started doing that for a while, and it will make me like, okay, now I'm creating this for myself. I can use this for others, you know, and that's what I started doing.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So what is success? What does that look like for you? And you know what you're trying to achieve.
You know what? I'm not aiming to be famous. I just want to be at that point where I'm comfortable enough to where anything I do outside of working for other people, I can do comfortably and not have a worry. I want to make sure we straight on bills. My girl and anything, I got it. Not a struggle so far as financial.
Right.
I just want to be at that point to where I own everything, royalties, masters, everything. I'm my own boss. I'll be able to provide and create and help others. and put my people on.
Right. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Now, what if you don't make it?
It is what it is, man. Took losses before.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I can now. It ain't gonna stop me because there's a million ways to make $1 million.
Right.
If one fail, I can always try something else.
Yeah.
So there's always ways, man. A creative person is always going to find something to create for himself to do.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. So, over here, No Fluff TV, man, we don't ask what's your top 5 rappers. We ask what's your starting 5, meaning those 5 people will out rap another 5 people. So, who is your starting 5?
So my star fight, you was kind of going in and out.
Yeah, so you have 5 rappers that can out rap another 5. Who is your starting 5?
Man, there's so many. I love so many artists, man. That's why I tell people most of the time, like, I don't really have like a favorite. I mean, I do, but to put them in order, man, it's tough.
Well, you don't have to put them in order. This is your starting 5.
I'll name a few. Okay, all right. Pac, Method Man,
Mm-hmm.
Juvenile,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Quali, and Gang.
Okay. All right. Cool. That ain't a bad 5 right there. Ain't a bad 5. Yeah. So,
Yeah, man,
man.
it's so many artists, man, that I love,
Yeah.
and it don't make no sense.
Yeah. Who influenced you the most? Who influenced your style the most?
Who influenced my style the most?
Yeah.
um, I'll say my brother, man.
Okay.
I say like with this kind of learning the ropes around him and stuff. How to count bars. Have a good cadence. Subject topic to the style, what song you doing. I'll say my brother, he played a big part in that.
Okay. What programs and stuff you use?
Currently I use Studio One.
Okay.
It's still a lot to it, but yeah, I've been working on that. And my
Yeah.
homie, he been trying to work. He's a whiz at the Pro Tools. He been trying to
Okay.
teach me how to work that, so I may be
Yeah.
able to work that pretty soon.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, just to wrap it up, man, like I just need you to give some no fluff flowers, man. Basically, it's just showing appreciation to those who have supported you or whatever, even the people that you might overlook, what I mean? Like the ones that you don't normally thank on the regular. So just, go ahead and give your no fluff flowers out.
And man, I just want to give my flowers out to my homeboy KP, man. Been rocking with me since day one with this music. Um, my wife, my mother, who's been a support for me from day one. Even sometimes I feel like they'll show it half the time, but I know they got my best interests. Man, especially out to the God, man. This some of my immediate family, man. I know I feel like the odds were against me, man, for a lot of folks. I mean, shout out to one of my old partners, man, who's doing this thing with the Nest Up podcast, the Nest Up Media, was doing this thing. I was rocking with him for a minute. Um, yeah, man, that's pretty much about it, man. Just immediate family and unknown fans. I mean, because I got to the point where I feel like, okay, I know my music hot, but it's not as high as it should be. Why I felt like And then I mean, I just got this. My homie just whispered to my ear, man, like, you know, there's a lot more people out here listening than what you realize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them is not your friends. You know, so I just want to give a shout out to those strangers who I don't know that know of me and just give me that love and support.
Yeah, man. You never know who's watching you. Like, you know, you'd be amazed, you know, who's the constant, you know, supporter of everything you drop, or, you know, every post you post. You know, you just never know who's there, man. And some people
Yeah,
doing it in secret, man. So, you know,
yeah.
salute those fans, man. You know what I mean?
Oh
But
yeah, I want to shout out my homie Keys. She's doing a lot of promotion work out in Charlotte, promoting these battle rap leagues and stuff like that. I feel like that's pretty big. I want to give a shout out to K Fox too, man. He was one of the first people that opened up opportunities for me and starting up his own brand and platforms and everything, and giving me opportunity to shine on that. So I
yeah,
want to give a shout out to K Fox too, man.
all right, yeah, man, that's dope, man. Well, look, man, look, I appreciate you coming on, man, and
Likewise, we definitely
you
got to
know,
link up in person one day.
oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely,
Definitely.
definitely, man. But yeah, man, you know, much success to you. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoy your new year and all that. And
Yeah, likewise, man.
yeah, we gonna link up.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna do that soon, man. And I salute you. I appreciate you giving me this opportunity to get on your platform, speak my mind, and I mean, you doing good things, man. It's big ups, big ups.
Yeah, appreciate that.
We
Appreciate
need
that.
more stuff like that around here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We out.
All right, man.